so this is Leo.
This is Leo.
This is Leo. Okay, who's
Who wants to
going?
pick?
Sophia.
Oh, I'm scared.
Please don't be. Please don't be that one that we were talking about. What is that one?
We talked about many that we didn't want to pick. The Revenant. Oh, it's okay that we could get Tom Hardy. Oh, we'll do Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
The Revenant.
You're 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Hello. Fine people of the internet.
My name is Laura.
Oh my god. You just ruined it. Okay, so listen. We have this thing that we're doing. Is it, Laura?
Basically, what we are planning on doing is choosing an actor.
Mm-hmm.
We started with Leonardo DiCaprio because
Mm-hmm.
he is a prince among men. Ish.
Yes, best.
He's a great actor. We put all of his films, according to IMDb,
Into a hat.
into a jar.
Sorry, a jar. Yeah, a jar.
We selected one,
Mm-hmm.
and then we picked an actor who was also in that movie that we
picked
selected, and did the same.
And so on and so forth.
Yeah,
And we got
for six
of them.
So 6
we could have
degrees
kept going, but
of
they got bad.
separation. Well, it could have come back around, but
It could have, but it didn't.
It
So we said, you know what, 6 is good.
We just like 6. 6 is a magic number.
It is. It's a pretty good number, to be fair.
So that's what we've decided to do. So we're going to give you we're going to watch them, and we're going to talk about them. And we did that with our first movie, which was The Revenant. Well, you would have seen it already anyway.
No, then you put it in there.
No.
We picked The Revenant, and we have mixed emotions about picking The Revenant.
I was quite disappointed.
Were you? Oh, because of all of the ones that we could have gotten.
Mm.
Because Leo's a great actor.
Leo is a great actor, and I had seen it in the cinema.
Mm-hmm. I think everyone has seen it.
Yeah, and I just had no desire to watch it again.
Yeah, me too. But I think, I can't remember exactly when it came out in terms of time of the year. But I think we all knew that this was probably going to be Leo's Oscar.
Was it wintry time? Early January?
I don't
February?
know. Like, was it Oscar time is what I'm wondering.
I think it was.
Because it was pretty known that this was going to be the one that Leo was going to win the Oscar for.
Well, I think they say that all the time now.
No, they don't, though.
They should.
Like, because he's had stiff competition, usually. But then, like, when The Revenant came out, it was like, oh, he's going to win it for this one. It was, like, known that he was going to. So, I think everyone rushed to see it.
But did he have stiff competition for The Revenant? I can't remember who else was up that year.
Michael Fassbender was up that year.
For
Steve Jobs.
Oh.
It's the only one I can really remember that was actually up against him. Other than that, but either way, you know when you just know, like when it's like known that someone's going to win something?
Yeah.
It was known that year that Leo was going to win that one.
Yeah. Before we
watched, I'm nearly sure.
Before we watched it last night, I was of the mind that he didn't probably deserve it for this and probably deserved it for something else.
And it was kind of like a legacy award.
Yeah, it was kind of like,
I think people
this
felt
is
like
your
that
body
time
of
as
work.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's an award.
Which is fair.
It is fair. But actually,
he should have 3 or 4.
He probably did deserve it, actually, for The Revenant.
And then we watched it and we were like, wait a second, this is really great.
Yeah.
There was one part where he's being mauled by a bear for reasons that we'll get into.
Yeah, I'm wearing my bear t-shirt.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it was like this
so
there.
you know. This one says sorry for what I said when I was hungry.
Which was, and him, and Leo. But that was obviously all CGI. That's not a real bear.
I don't think it was a real bear now.
Leo had to act like he was
being mauled
by a bear. That's hard to do.
I've never tried it.
I've never tried it and I don't want to try.
We kind of did that. Well, I was throwing myself. I don't know if I was being the bear or being the Molly there.
And I have to say, throughout this entire movie, my motives of who I wanted to win, who I wanted to lose, changed at the flip of a coin. First of all,
so let's like.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
What the hell is this movie about?
Right. We
were
started
unsure,
and we were very confused. We were like, when is this set?
Who are these people?
Who are these people? Are
they
these
look like American
British?
Indians?
Are they American? Are they French? Are they American Indians?
No one knew.
No. Well, no one knew.
By no one, we mean us.
So I consulted Google.
Yeah.
And it told me that it was set in 1823.
Which I think, can I say, I don't think that's true. Like 18, I'm sorry, wait up. 1823, 3 or 2?
23, I think.
1823.
We'll go with the
100
1820s.
years. Okay, 1820s, whatever. Even the 1800s. Think about what was going on in Ireland in the 1800s. Like, we were like living in a real like
Normal place.
Like,
But
okay,
this
we were
is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I know.
It's
But
like, I think it was Montana or
like,
Dakota.
think about it. Like, when like they discovered America 400 years before that.
If they haven't gone over that far.
400 years. Like, that's
Well-
a long time to like. 100 years, yeah, I'd say cool, but 400 years to cross that place, and for it to be like a crazy wilderness, like what?
Yeah, but in the middle, I think it's still probably wildernessy. No?
You think it's like that now?
Well, not like that.
You think there's
No.
people being mauled by bears and
Left, right, and centre.
Left, right, and
Don't
centre.
go to South Dakota.
But also, there was American Indians running around.
Yeah, but there was lots of different tribes of American Indians.
But
Like,
my
that
point
was-
is, by 400 years, they were gone.
They weren't.
They weren't in that type of capacity.
They obviously were.
Well, maybe they were, but I don't believe it. Is what I'm saying.
We're questioning.
I am questioning.
Historical facts here.
So anyway, it's
set.
Oh well, also they said based on a true story. How do they know that's a true story?
It's based. Someone wrote a novel,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was based on like a journal of your man. Is it Hugh? Hugh Glass? Is that Leo's name?
Oh, so Leo's character.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's Glass. His last name is definitely Glass.
So he could have just made that up.
He could have made it up.
So we
He
don't
could have
know it's
said,
true.
"I was mauled by a bear. I crawled for a long time. I
For
saw
revenge. I saw it.
My son was killed.
Oh, that was sad.
I killed the man who did it.
Good for him. No, he didn't kill the man who did it. He let the Indians kill the man who did it.
I shot the man who did it,
And then sold him down
let-
the river, literally.
who scalped the man. And then someone found this.
Yeah, but again, I know how he did.
I know why he had binoculars.
I know how he wrote it. To get that. No, I know how he wrote it.
Mhm.
I'm not an idiot, but
Yeah.
how do we know it was real?
Oh, I don't know.
No,
I don't think
it
they've
is.
actually. I think your man. I think he's dead now.
I think he is dead now. I think everybody involved is also dead.
Yeah.
So we don't know if it's real. I mean, you could also say, how do you know anything's real?
I'm unreal.
I'm unreal. Leo clearly has been in the Americas for like a good while, because we see flashbacks of him with
He's
this
lived a life.
woman who looks like a Native American, and he has this son who looks Native American, and then we learn
That it is his
that
son.
it is his son.
And he has.
And he has been with
a
an
Native
American
American.
woman. I think he went into their tribe.
Yeah, I think he probably was part of their tribe.
Yeah,
And then it looks like soldiers came into the camp
And killed
and
them.
killed everyone. And he apparently killed
He killed
an
the general.
officer.
Or, yeah, the officer who killed his
wife.
Or
The tribe of Indians that kind of run through the whole film are looking for their daughter. The chief is looking for their daughter.
Mhm.
Um,
And he thinks that they've taken
and they
her.
think, yeah. Leo is their guide, and he says, I think it'd be better if we go through the mountains.
Because it'd be quicker.
Be quicker. I know the way because I've done this before.
Yeah. Weird.
And then he goes for a little walk in the woods. Sees 2 little baby bears.
And doesn't walk away.
He doesn't have much time, Jessica.
He goes to shoot the baby bears, though.
He doesn't go to shoot the baby
Yes,
bear.
he does.
No, he turns around and all of a sudden there's a mama bear.
I'm
Like,
I'm
like,
happy for it.
"Rah!"
Yeah, and good for her.
And she mauls him good.
And she mauls him. But not only does she maul him, right? Then she leaves. Then she comes back. Think about them poor baby bears now. They're orphaned.
Yeah,
They're probably going to die.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
Are you serious? You
Yeah.
really think that baby bears are fine?
Yes.
Or they're 100% dead? You can't live without your mother.
I can. You're a bear.
Do you have any idea about nature in any way, shape, or form?
I'm sure the bear, like, they'll eat other things.
No, they're dead, unfortunately. So, during that mauling, I was kind of pro-bear.
Yes, Jess was very pro bear.
I was kind of pro-bear.
Kill him!
Yeah, well, he deserves it, like.
He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He was standing in
and then
the forest.
he shot the bear.
Yes, because
So
it was
sad.
mauling him.
Well, I was pro-bear for a little while, but then they killed her, and that was really sad.
Yeah.
But then they go to Leo, right? And Leo is like, oh my god.
He is a broken man.
He is mauled. He has like a cut across his throat that is
his
like
back is
his back is decrepit. His
His
leg
leg
is
is all
like
like
that.
broken.
he has nothing to live for.
No,
he
he's in
can't
this.
speak. He can barely breathe. Why they even try and save him? I've
So
got no
in
idea.
walks Tom Hardy's character,
yeah.
Fitzgerald, and he's like, kill him. Just kill him.
And he's like, put him out of his misery.
Yeah.
Which, can I just say, I don't 100% disagree with in that instance.
I'd let them at least survey the injuries. So Donald Gleason was the captain of the mission or whatever, and he offered money to any men who would stay behind and wait till he died and then bury him.
That's what they were doing.
Yes. But you need to stay with him. Either if he gets better, great, come back with him. But
yeah, but if he doesn't, he
die, bury him and give him a proper burial.
Oh my god, I didn't get that.
Yes, that's what they were doing.
So why not just shoot him then?
Because they wanted him to just die naturally.
God, this is stupid.
Be one with nature.
Okay, now that we're talking through this is stupid. Anyway, so
his son,
Tom Hardy's a bit of a racist as well. Hates the son because the son is Native American.
Tom Hardy stays for the money. All for the money.
All for the money.
And then, I can't remember that guy's name, but Will Poulter, he stays behind to help.
Just to be a genuine guy.
Because he's nice.
Yeah, he's actually
He feels
a nice
bad. Jess was saying Tom Hardy isn't a very nice person. He's a bit racist. So he kills the son.
Yeah.
In front of Leo.
And Leo can't do anything.
Leo can't do anything because he's...
Yeah, I can't speak.
Can't speak.
So can't tell Will Poulter's character what's happened.
No. So when he comes back, they think Hawk has just gone for a wander.
No, because, you know.
Even though he's not very far.
No. Or buried. Like, I was like, oh, like, Tom Hardy clearly buried him while Will Poulter was away or whatever. But then, after they abandoned Leo, Will Poulter reluctantly, but he can't do anything about it. Tom Hardy. Yeah. But then, yeah, when like Leo like drags himself out of the thing or whatever, he's like broken or whatever. He goes to his dead son's body, and it's just there. Like, how did this guy not see this?
Tree.
It's like behind a tree or whatever. It's not even buried. But anyway,
so they have a little lie down.
He accepts that he's about to die.
But then all of a sudden, the fire of revenge sets a light within him. And he says, I'm going to find Fitzgerald. Okay. And I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him good.
I'm going to kill him well.
So then he drags himself.
Yeah.
For a while.
He does a lot of things. Let's not go through every single thing that he does.
No, he has a great fur. He gets himself all warm and toasty. He starts getting himself to the river. He shoves some stones in his throat. His holy throat.
Oh,
he drinks some water.
Stop.
Spurts out.
No.
Cauterizes. Yeah, he cauterizes his neck.
The
Indians come and find him. And he throws himself into the water.
Oh my god, yeah, goes down.
Goes flying down the river for a while.
Lands.
Gets warm. There's a man there eating the buffalo. And they share the buffalo.
It's an American Indian man,
American Indian.
Like, helps him with his wounds and everything and gives him a nice sauna.
There's a weird bit with a storm and he's cutting down a tree very angrily, and then he puts him in a little box with steam, and he loves to sauna.
And Leo was great when he gets out of that.
But then the Indian has disappeared, or so you think. But then Leo goes to leave and he finds the Indian hanging from a tree.
Yeah. And
it turns out that there is a group of French kind of settlers as well, and it's them that have killed this man. And also they're the ones that have captured the daughter.
Yeah, which we find out.
But
then Leo helps free her.
Yeah.
She runs off in a different direction.
She legs
crazy.
it.
I thought
she'd hop on the back of the horse
with him, but obviously she doesn't trust him. Cause,
no.
You know, why would she?
Yeah, she wants to get back to her family.
Yeah.
I assume.
And so he's been through all that.
Yeah.
Right? All them things that we just described. He falls off
a cliff back into some water.
No.
Oh no.
Just onto
a tree.
Ugh.
Yeah, the poor horse.
And then the horse
very cold.
Is decapitated as well.
For some reason.
It's very cold. So he pulls a Luke Skywalker and gets into horse.
That horse, my friend.
And then wraps the horse's body around his legs. Like, thank you, Laura, for this demonstration of how Leo was out of the horse's body. And he had like this
cracking the ribs.
It was ridiculous. I was like, oh my god, what is this?
I knew Dad would love that bit. Dad came out halfway through and he was like, has he
gotten into the horse?
Yes.
We were like, yes, he's been in the horse.
Oh,
that was ridiculous.
It was funny, but it keeps him toasty warm.
Yeah, gets out of the horse, comes back.
Wait, he's in the horse. Absolutely no clothes on.
Yeah.
He takes all
Butt
of his
naked.
clothing off.
Not just like, oh, I'll take my top off. Everything. Starker's in a horse.
In that horse.
someone came along. Leo DiCaprio.
Hello.
Imagine coming across a dead horse body and being like, oh, a dead horse. Oh my god, there's a human inside. It would be terrifying.
Yes.
That he makes it back to the place where Tom Hardy is, and Tom Hardy's like, crap, I better run. Donald Gleason, who's the captain, is like, oh my god, like, he's a terrible person.
I was told you were dead, and you're not dead. You're alive because you're here.
go for you.
Have a bath there. 'Cause
Oh,
you smell
and
really like
Will
horse.
Poulter gets in trouble.
Yeah, he gets slapped around because he lied too.
Yeah, but he didn't
He
have
lied.
any- No, but he didn't take the money.
He
do you remember?
lied.
He didn't take the money.
So then they decide to go off and
And
look.
get Tom Hardy because he's
Sure.
going to Texas.
Yeah, he's decided Texas is for me. They start catching up to him
Yeah.
because Leo has all the skills.
Then right, listen to this, right? Donald Gleason or Leo, I don't know who
I think
says
it's
what.
Leo.
We need to split up.
So there's two ways he could have went. So they split up, and Donald Gleason goes one way, Leo goes the other, and Donald comes across
Tom
Tom.
Hardy.
Pew pew.
He shoots him, and I said that was going to happen, didn't I?
Yeah.
I said, "Oh my God, Donald Gleason's about to die now,"
And then he
I
did.
was like, "Maybe not. Maybe."
I
not.
had remembered he did.
And, yeah, you did. I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying that's what you said,
Mm.
and I was like, "No, he is a goner. He's dead."
Yeah.
And he was dead.
Then Leo finds his body and
Mm.
throws him on the back of his horse, and then he comes up with a nice
cunning
little
plan.
trick. He gets a nice tree, he puts it up
Donald
Donald
Gleason's
Gleason's dead
back.
body, puts him on the horse in front. Tom Hardy is waiting for him to go by to shoot him, and he shoots,
Donald
the
Gleason's
dead
body,
Donald
but he doesn't
Gleason.
know that.
and then he goes down to see what's happening. And I was like, Leo, why aren't you shooting him yet? It took a very, like, you could have shot
done
him.
it as he was walking
There was
down.
lots of
like,
surprising times.
I
Like,
turn to Laura at this minute and I go, I wonder, will this be a gruesome fight? Because they both have a gun, or will it just be a boom, you're it, it's over? Oh no, it was a very gruesome fight.
they lost their guns.
lost their guns, had an axe.
There was an axe and a knife.
and a knife.
Lots of
Fingers were cut off.
Lots of things flying everywhere.
Stabbings happened.
Yes.
I think Leo was pretty injured as well.
They both were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, in the end, Leo wins. And
wins.
he throws him down a river, literally, to oncoming Indians.
And the Indians kill him.
And that's it. Then it ends, and he sees his wife. You think he might be dead, maybe? Who knows?
Who is he?
Um.
It's kind of like zoom in on the face.
Yeah, and then it goes to black. Even
Goes
the
to black.
going to black wasn't great. Were you put off by that?
No, like what you mean?
Like the going to black was bad.
His
Like, I
face
know it
just
makes
looked
no
weird,
sense, but
to
like
me.
it just went like it didn't go naturally to
didn't go
black.
like it was too fadey.
Yes, actually, that's exactly what it was, Laura. It was too fadey. If I had just gone, it would have been better.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway,
What did you think?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, because I didn't like it the first time. I think I was
You didn't
bored.
like it the first time?
No. I thought I was bored the first time.
When we were sitting down to watch it and we were like, oh my god, this film is 2.5 hours.
I was like, I
was
can't do
like-
this. But it was good. It went
It
fast.
didn't feel like
Like
it was
2.5
long,
hours.
but it didn't feel like, oh my god, I
It
need this
felt
to
like
end.
it didn't feel long, but you did when he got into the horse. I was like, think about how much he's been through. At
I
this
know,
point.
this
Do you know what I
man-
mean? There's so much that
Like,
has happened.
I'd love to know how long a period of time it was.
Yeah, because
between bear mauling and
it must
Tom
have been
Hardy
a couple
killing.
of months.
Do you think?
Yeah, I'd say it was like 2 or 3 months. I'd say.
Because he gets better-ish. Like, he's able to walk at one stage.
Yeah.
Like,
No, he has. Yeah, he would have had to have healed.
yeah.
I think it was a couple of
Although it
months.
could have been magic saunas.
It could have been magic saunas. Yeah,
Mm.
definitely. They seemed to. But how long was he in that magic sauna for?
It could have been days.
Could have been ages.
Could have been years.
Maybe. We will never know.
It could have been up till 2021. Imagine emerging from the sauna.
Here he comes.
What the hell? Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I liked it.
I thought it was a lot better than I had remembered also. Yeah, what would you give it out of 10?
Maybe like a 7.
That's solid. Yeah, it'd
Yeah.
probably be the same.
Yeah, maybe like a 7. I'm
Solid
surprised
7.
because I did not think it was getting a 7. But they're all very good in it.
They are all very
Tom
good.
is
Now,
very good.
We did,
Donald's
like,
good.
Tom, you could have done with some subtitles at some
Oh
stages.
my God.
It was so funny. We were kind of like, we don't know what he said, but we know what he said.
Like he's saying like let's just leave or whatever, but he's like oh sure, and it's like what?
this gun.
We're gonna shoot a man. You need to shoot him in the face. What? Sorry, what was that?
Oh, they're leaving.
Oh, they're okay.
Yeah.
We're going now, Tom. Are we? Okay, great. But that was kind of the point.
I think that was his, that
Yeah.
was his jam.
And do you think Leo deserves the Oscar for
Yes.
it? Yeah.
actually do.
Now that we've really thought about
Like,
it,
he did
yes.
a lot of crawling around
Oh my
and like
God.
up close and
it
personal
must have been
acting,
relentless.
like
Yeah.
throwing himself into bodies of water.
But even then, okay, he probably didn't do that though.
Watching as
a stunt double does
threw
it.
himself into
I'm
bodies
just thinking
of water.
how much of the fighting was him and Tom Hardy.
It's so close, like as in close quarters. Like you probably get away with cutting.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
So you think it probably was a stunt double for a lot of it?
maybe. I don't really know.
Whereas I thought like, oh my god, it's so close
Yeah,
that they can't get away with cutting because it's so close. But maybe, I don't know. I mean, they weren't doing anything really. Like, okay, if you get your finger chopped off, that's terrible. But they aren't actually getting their finger chopped off, so you just have to fake. You know what I mean? That's not strenuous. Like, you know what I mean?
but they've put him in a harness for when he was getting thrown around by a bear.
Yes, they must have had to.
That's so uncomfortable as well.
Yeah,
but like,
but
imagine acting through that. Like, yeah.
But also, you have to think like the bear's gonna do this on your right shoulder,
Yeah,
so you
so-
have to act there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very precise. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think I was very impressed when I thought to myself, "That's not a real bear."
It isn't.
No, there's no bear.
They couldn't train a bear to do that.
I'm sure they could, but Leo wouldn't survive.
Well, it wouldn't be a trained bear.
I
It
know.
would just be go bear. Do
Go,
something.
go, Leo. Go on, get in there.
you go. We'll patch you up.
we
We'll
talk
get you
about
to
the
shove some
rumor.
stones. Yeah, you know the rumor that went around with the bear and the Leo in
They
love.
got it on. And there was a point where I was like, "Oh, maybe that's what people
Maybe
saw."
that's what people saw. Maybe they freeze framed or
I
that
think
just
they
that
must have.
tiny little.
So
bit.
funny. I remember when that came around and it was like, obviously this is fake, but like, why are people saying this?
I
Like,
was
why is
scared
this going on?
going to the cinema. And, like,
Oh, you thought this might be a plot?
I was like, is there going to be like inappropriate action with the bear?
The bear.
I did not want to see that.
Could you imagine? He wouldn't be winning any Oscars then, that's for sure.
Like, but I don't know. It depends.
I think that would have given an interesting spin to the story. Then
Yeah.
it was like enemies to lovers kind of thing.
Leo gave birth to a bear
Ew.
9 months later
Another baby bear.
as he emerged from
the horse. Yeah, exactly. Maybe that was kind of like a birthing symbolism
Maybe.
type of thing. Yeah.
Oh, deep.
Don't know who the director is.
Alejandro something or other.
Yeah, but do you know what anything else he's directed?
No.
Is he a foreign director or does he just have a foreign name?
I don't know.
No.
I thought I recognised the name. I thought it was the guy who did Gravity, but I think that's someone else.
Oh, I don't know. Because you know the way like Denis Villeneuve, that sounds very foreign, but he's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've
Or maybe it's the guy who did La La Land. Now that I'm thinking about it. No, he's the guy who did Gravity. Was La La Land?
but then
I don't know
I'm
what
not
his name
sure.
is.
But I think he won Best Director.
They definitely won Best Cinematography.
Best Cinematography. I don't think it won
100%.
Best Picture.
No, it didn't. It definitely didn't. Spotlight won
Oh, right. And Leo.
that year, and Leo won, obviously. Tom Hardy, I think, should have had a shout too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Has Tom ever won?
Tom has never won.
Well, we will be enjoying a Tom Hardy movie
Very soon.
very soon.
Very soon. Next week, to be in fact.
Next week to be
Yeah.
precise. So if you're interested in watching that, subscribe and we will be releasing that next week.
Comment.
Oh yeah, do all the liking and commenting as well.
Do all them things.
Yeah. And yeah,
This is season 1.
this is season 1
We will be having other seasons.
with other themes.
With other
We won't be
themes.
doing this all the time.
No.
So if you have any suggestions of kind of seasons, we can leave them down below. And yeah, we'll see you next week for another Tom Hardy video special.
I'm very excited to talk about Tom Hardy again.
As always,
I could talk about Tom Hardy all day.
who couldn't? Anyway,
Losers.
see you later. Bye.
Oh, I love an ice cream. You're not allowed one.
Why?
Just said so. Okay.